Hello, hello. We're back with part 2 of this video series battling against Mister Valor. Really good trainer here from the Seattle area. We're going to jump on into some games for a cliffhanger practice. And I just want to let you know that a really good... If you have a Bulbasaur in your Pokedex right now and it is named Bulbasaur, I encourage you to nickname it to Garlic Jim. It looks like a clove of garlic and I just love it. So if that's what you came here for, you can stop the video. If you wanted to watch actual battling, yeah, just stay tuned. We're going to get to it. So, oh, right, I'm using a different team. This is a lie. We are... Nope, that's also a lie. I don't entirely know where it is. I think it's this one. Cool, all right. This is a team I shamelessly stole from YouTube. King featured it on his channel. A really good trainer. And it looked fun. And I encourage you to just have fun with Cliffhanger. You don't need to be original. You can, right? Like you can make your own team. The last series was my own thing. But you know what? If you just see something and it looks cool and you have the moves, you have the dust, you already have these guys built, just run it, you know? Just like try it out. This is your chance to put the weirdest Pokemon in the weirdest matchups and just figure it out and have fun. This is it, because once you get into little boxed in metas, that's it. It's these guys versus these guys. That's what's going to happen. So this is a bunch of, you know, Wild West type stuff. So enjoy the 6-shooters and, you know, rob a couple convenience stores. Don't rob any convenience stores. Like, that was metaphorically. Don't do that. Don't say that Flark told you to do that. That's the opposite of what I want. Like, not all publicity is good publicity. Like, police, that's a different thing. Okay, so jokes aside, let's figure out what are we going to run. We're going to play 5 games, so I guess it's best of 5. We already know that Swampert has Sludge Wave, so Tropius doesn't really care. Tropius is pretty strong against a lot of these. A little scared of the Lapras, a little scared of the Melmetal, and yeah, just kind of Tropius looks great. Deoxys looks good against Lapras, looks good against Venusaur. I don't looks good against Melmetal. I don't super know Deoxys matchups, so I'll just be honest. I think maybe he can tangle with Swampert. I don't really know. The Blastoise looks good. Blastoise looks pretty strong. He can beat Lapras with this, or no, he loses to Lapras with Skull Bash, but it's close. He can probably beat most of these other Cowpokes. So beats like 4, maybe. I don't know. We'll try him out. So we'll keep Blastoise in the front then, and then we just won't look at the bottom 3 Pokemon. We won't even analyze them at all. We'll just be like, yeah, maybe they're okay. I mean, I know that Charm didn't feel good, so it's still not going to feel good. Fortress didn't feel great, so probably still not going to. And then Magneton is pretty interesting, actually. There's definitely some work Magneton could do here. I just don't like the Swampert weakness, so I'd rather go... Maybe I can just keep Deoxys out and have the Blastoise and Tropius to take the Swampert, and then have Magneton to do everything else. I don't know. Seems alright. Let's try it. That's the thought. That's the thought process behind probably losing. That's what that is. I wanted to say good luck, but, you know, he can't hear me. So, this is a good matchup. We don't care about the water damage from this. We resist it. But because of Swampert's mud typing, it is unfortunately neutral coming back the other direction. So, we're basically just throwing water at each other. He's throwing slightly more water at me, but my water's doing a bit more. So, I'm going to farm up a lot. Just... you know, throw one. I'm kind of throwing off the rhythm, right? I'm trying to make it seem like Water Gun is a slower move than it is. Because he probably doesn't realize that I'm close to a Hydra. Okay, that is interesting. Can just go ahead and shield this. I don't really care. Rock Slide. Cool. Cool. So, I probably want to switch into Magneton, right? Like, I can definitely wall some of this damage. Oh my god. That was dope. I'm just going to take it, you know? Like, if this is the best you got, like, bring it on. Let's double shield. Let's go. All in. I don't care. I want switch advantage. Let's do this. Nice. Okay, that was good. So I wasn't spamming the Hydro Cannon, but I probably should have. And if it came down to charge move priority, I may have been able to throw it out. That was a terrible switch. I just did not intend for that at all. That was not cool. Fortunately, though, I did get the Hydro Cannon into the Tropius, which is, I guess, good for me. But, yeah, I was just simply tapping on my screen and the Magneton went in there. Like, sucks. Feels bad. Okay, this is probably a Sludge Wave that won't kill me. Okay, this is still a Leaf Blade that I want to do. That was a well-timed switch. It just kind of doesn't matter because this is the move I wanted. It just hurts Sableye, you know? This is very tricky. I don't think I die to this. So, damn. The Leaf Blade did get thrown. I was hoping it would cancel. That's one thing I really wish this game would do, is just let you take back your charge move. Okay, so there's the Leaf Blade. And then I'm just going to go ahead and swap immediately to Magneton. Okay. I don't know how many Hydro Cannons are there. I feel like it's maybe 1 or 2 Mud Shots away. And I'm not sure how many Thunder Shocks I need. Oh, okay. Yep, that was pretty well played. I don't know if this kills me. It should. Magneton's really squishy. And Hydro Cannon is broken. Alright, nice. So that's a good game. That was just a bad switch on my part. I mean, that should have just been a Tropius, right? I won the switch advantage. That should have been the Tropius. Then there should have been the Magneton versus the Sableye, which is, like, not nearly as devastating as Swampert. So, yeah, that was my game to win. You know, I fat-fingered the button, and we're 0-1. So, cool. In spirit, if we were being gentlemanly about it, if I asked Mister Valor, he'd probably say, yeah, you won that. Or, like, you should have won that. That was dumb. And this is not my team. This is. Well, it's not my team. It's someone else's team, but I'm using it. Okay, so Tropius felt good. Blastoise felt really good, right? Like, the thing that swapped into Blastoise, I could just Hydro Cannon it down. Like, I didn't care. The Melmetal, though. Interesting. I kind of want to start with... let's see. I led Blastoise last time. So, if I were him, I would feel good with Lapras or Venusaur? Yeah? Lapras doesn't really shut down Tropius very much. Doesn't feel good against Magneton. And only kind of beats Blastoise. So, I don't feel like that's something I would want to bring if I were him. So, it's probably the Venusaur. So, we'll just lead Tropius then. We'll have Deoxys in the back for that Melmetal. And we'll round things out with that Blastoise. And we'll see how it goes. These are all 3 just really strong Pokemon. One thing to keep in mind is which Pokemon needs my shields the most, right? Is there somebody that's kind of a glass cannon? They sort of like to have more shields. And, you know, try and get them on that. Like, try and position it so that they're the one receiving the most shields. In this case, none of my Pokemon's really, like, none of them really need it. You know, like, Tropius could do good work with shields. Blastoise could. You know, Deoxys could. It all kind of depends. So, I'm not super tripping on that. Okay. This is a Deoxys. And, LOL. Feels good. I don't think it's a super face roll, though. Like, I don't know Defense Deoxys matchups. I just know Deoxys is kind of busted. But that's about it. I feel like both of these are resisted, so why not just do the one that has stab and more DPE, right? And cheaper energy. All right. Doesn't kill. Now, last time the move didn't kill, but it wasn't the Thunderbolt. This time, if it's a Thunderbolt, I die. So, yeah! Yes! I correctly shielded. Now, we're down a shield, but we got the switch advantage. This is probably a Sableye or something with a foul play. So I'm just going to Rock Slide. Okay, I hit Rock Slide, I punched a couple times, and then I switched to Psycho Boost, and yet here it is. The almighty Rock Slide getting resisted. Sounds awesome. Okay, that was the under tap. There we go. I felt like he was going to do one more mud shot before Hydro Cannoning me into oblivion, so the Psycho Boost should hurt. Rightly so, it was shielded. Okay. This is still going to require a Hydro Cannon to kill me, so the Swampert's definitely at 100 energy. It went down to 60, and Sludge Wave, I believe, is 65. So if I come in with Tropius and I Leaf Blade right away, if there's also a Charge Move right away, it's definitely not Sludge Wave. So, there we go. Now that Mud Shot that just came in, that probably got up to Sludge Wave. So what I'm going to do is just swap. Wow! Okay, wait. He didn't throw Sludge Wave immediately. I'm perturbed by that. I really thought that it would be the Blastoise eating the Sludge Wave, which eventually it was. It just, took a while. Okay, and that's the Sableye. So we're just going to Hydro Cannon that thing and, explode it and all that. So, cool. And there we go. Tied it up, 1-1. Or whatever. 2-0? I don't know. Whatever we're ruling on game 1, that's an X, right? Let's see if it matters. Let's see if my my Fat Fingering in game 1 broke our chances for the best of 5. Who knows? I might just get swept 3 games here. I mean, it's anybody's game. When you're battling against good players, you can't really expect to just do good. That's just not once someone is above a certain skill level, they can just take games from you. That's just how it works. It's mostly come down to winning and losing the lead usually. But there's a lot of team reading that goes into Cliffhanger, I'm finding. Like understanding and anticipating who's in the back, who do I think they have left, which of my guys is the least useful to me. If there's 2 equally useful guys that I can throw in here. My Pokemon just died. These 2 guys are useful. Which one is likely to be countered in the back and which one likely isn't. And then I'll just throw in, the one that's more of a liability. So, yeah, really interesting. So there's a Sableye in there. It's, yeah, screw it. We're just going to go Charm. Charm is probably good against Swampert and good against Sableye, so whatever, we'll do it. The Blastoise just felt really good, and then, yeah, I don't know. We'll lead Tropius. Tropius lead just seems so obvious. We're just going to go back to Blastoise again. I don't know why. It's probably bad. It's probably going to be a Melmetal. Oh my god, Melmetal actually just beats all 3 of these guys, huh? Unless I shield the hell out of Blastoise, so I guess that's what I'm doing. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I mean, I suppose Leaf Blade probably does decent damage to Melmetal. But I really just want him to pay. So, is this the Rock Slide or is this the Thunderbolt? That's the question. I'm just going to hit the shield button because I think Thunderbolt probably one-shots us. And then, yeah, we're going to throw this Hydro Cannon right before we take the next one. I definitely don't think I get to a Hydro Cannon again before he gets to Thunderbolt, but I could be wrong. Okay, I do. So this definitely feels like a second Thunderbolt. There's probably going to be 2 shields here from this this little Melmetal boy. And then the scary part is, if this is a Rock Slide, then he beats me to the 3rd Thunderbolt. If this is a Thunderbolt, then I beat him. Yep, see? That's what being good is. I think right about now... Oh, yep, I was about ready to switch to Tropius just to tank this. I feel like Blastoise is dead. How about you guys? Okay, goodbye. So, let's get some energy on Tropius, Like, there's not a whole lot of stuff that can resist him. And I think Charm is just going to do work against whatever. Okay, what I wanted to do there is dodge the Rock Slide and throw in the Clefable, but I couldn't. So, we're going to take some damage. It's going to hurt. Okay, so the reason I did that was because I didn't think Air Slash was actually going to kill that dude before he got another Thunderbolt, and I didn't want to use Leaf Blade. I just didn't want to. So, this is a situation where Sludge Bomb hurts, and it'll feel bad. And I don't know what Pokemon's in the back. If it's a Swampert, fine. That's cool. Gonna farm up a bit more here. Woo! Alright, get the Aerial Ace, finish off this No Shields Venusaur, and then we'll see what's in the back. I missed some bubbles there, but it probably doesn't matter. It's just gonna kill. And if it's a Swampert, we are happy. Okay, it's a Sableye. Okay, so I feel like I have enough for 2 Leaf Blades. I think Sableye dies to 2. And that extra... Oh god, that might have mattered. That was an under tap, so I tapped on the screen once and then I waited. And here we go. Trying not to miss any bubbles. Please die. Just please be not alive. Hey, we got it. So that was some very, very... margins. Like, that was the ultimate definition of margins. Yeah. That was bullshit. I mean, that's exactly what that was. But that's why I have Tropius, you know? Like, he just does good things against stuff. Just what he does. That's his deal. So, yeah, getting those undertaps in is very, very critical. Just super, super, super important that you practice that. So many of these games, like part 1 and part 2, if you're watching, I would have lost without undertapping. Just straight up. Like, if I didn't learn how to do that well, if I haven't been practicing for like the past 2 or 3 months on it, kind of like before we like popped the world's cherry on it, like I was kind of already doing it. And then we made that announcement stream, and then now everyone's kind of doing it, which is cool. I'm glad that other people are trying it out. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna go back to the Deoxys, not faff around with the Clefable. It just doesn't feel good. I don't know. It just dies, right? Like, imagine if that was Deoxys versus Venusaur. I would have been like totally fine with it. So it's a really interesting matchup versus Melmetal. I feel like he might even lead Melmetal again because he was like, that game was bullshit. He may just want to redo that game. Like, psychologically, it might just be like, let's just try that again. I'm going to lead Melmetal again, but I'm going to win this time because that was garbage. Okay. Didn't quite get it. I have no idea who wins this. I just simply don't. Okay, I guess he probably knows that Deoxys wins this. So we're just going to throw this big old Psycho Boost thing at him. And just hit him with counters, because Melmetal's weak to fighting. And Melmetal doesn't like particularly threaten us. By the way, I don't want to spend any more energy. I want a shield. And then I hopefully want... Actually, you know what? I don't care about shielding. It's probably a Rock Slide. Yeah, whatever. It's not stab, it's fine. So I don't want to spend any more energy, because both these moves are resisted. But... Ooh, is this Thunderbolt? God, if it is a Thunderbolt, I'm dead. I think I want to carry my energy over to the next Pokemon, so yeah. But yeah, I didn't want to use any more energy there because they're both resisted, and I can just use it on someone else that's not resisted. Like this boy. Like this Swampert boy here. Swampmobile. And then I'm just going to take... Oh god, that was terrible. I'm just going to take whatever comes to me with this whole Hydro Cannon. I'm just going to like accept it. I have to like pay attention to this. This is one of those things where you probably shouldn't be talking while doing Psychic, because it's just tough. And then here's probably Hydro Cannon, right? No? Okay, maybe not. I don't know. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Alright, so either way, what do we know about Hydro Cannon plus Sludge Wave? You can't do it until you throw another attack out. Like, it's 105 energy to do that. So even if he farmed up to 100, it just wouldn't it wouldn't math out. You know the other good thing about Sludge Wave? It just doesn't kill Tropius. It just doesn't, man. You know, like, watch. I'm going to go to like 1/5 health. It's going to be fine. And we got that Venusaur. Okay, that was a terrible undertap, and I should feel bad. So, yeah, I was simply waiting for it, and then I just gummed it up. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter, because Frenzy Plant isn't Sludge Bomb. So, yeah, go ahead and double resist that, Tropius. That sounds great, dude. I'm doing terrible with the charge moves, by the way, y'all. Like, I promise I do better in other instances. Hello, get out of here. What the? Can you not? Okay, cool. Boop, 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 boop. And pow. All right. So we took 3 wins, and then the first one was like debatable if it was a win. So we'll just go to game 5 and we'll see if Chris can get one. I hope so. He's a good player, but I don't know. Maybe this team's just really good, or maybe this team's just good against him. I don't know. I mean, some stuff definitely feels really good. Like there's a couple of Pokemon here that I just feel like are just nice, you know? Just like, man, I want to bring this every time. I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel icky. It doesn't give me negative feelings. It's just sweet. And usually, just pro tip, usually that's Deoxys. That's just apparently how Deoxys works. I don't know. I just made one like a couple weeks ago, so I haven't really been slapping people around with his big weird arms, but I am starting to. I don't really know why the Fortress is in here, other than just 'cause, I guess. I don't really have a thought on that. Like, I haven't really ever thought to use him, but I suppose if there's like more poison type Pokemon, he'll be nice. Or more grass, more Razor Leaf or stuff like that. Okay, so we know that we win this. We just have to ask ourselves, do we need the Tropius for the Swampert? And the answer is no, because Blastoise is here. So we're just going to stay in. We don't need to preserve this guy at all. Like, simply put, we just don't need to. And I don't know, if there's a Power Gem in there that he's never used, then, you know, call me surprised. But I didn't think Power Gem was the play. Given that his Sableye looks like it's countering other ghosts. That's its like job. Okay, one more and wait, and then there it is. Go. See? Undertap right there. So this looks like a shield spent on Sableye. Okay, looks like Sableye is just dead. And then Melmetal is going to farm me, but not before I Leaf Blade, Undertap. There it is. Now, yeah, sure, he resists it, but like, his Leaf Blade, it hurts. Boom. You're still going to have to throw a charge move at me. Yeah, there you go. All right. So, I think Deoxys feels just fine here. We don't really care too much about Melmetal's charge moves, and we're just going to punch him. Once Melmetal is about at half health, I don't even really need to spend energy on him, you know? It's like, there's a Thunderbolt. That was good. Oh, it does less damage than I thought. Okay, so hopefully we can faint down before... No, I'm going to take one more. That was a good undertap. See? You can see that he stopped attacking. Got the undertap. I'm just going to take it. No, I'm going to shield it. Whatever. I don't care. We'll shield it. We'll just see what the last Pokemon is. I basically have Blastoise and Deoxys to go with it. So, yeah, we'll just Psycho Boost here. Blastoise is kind of a liability, huh? I suppose so. Let's get that other Psycho Boost out. This is the important one to not miss Bubbles, because it's probably the one that's going to hit. Okay, so we switch right when we think that it's probably going to happen. The the Frenzy Plant. I don't know. I mean, I shielded anyways. I'm just going to try and faint down with Water Gun. Like, that's definitely a possibility here. If there's 2 Frenzy Plants back there, then I misplayed so hard and GG. Because this Deoxys is going to get eaten by the other frenzy plant. Nope. So the move there was to just feint down with fast moves. Like that was kind of the plan. I couldn't really like, I just couldn't really afford to like throw charge moves because there's just a shield there. And a charge move does 1 damage when it's shielded. So you're spending your turn doing 1 damage, or you want to spend your turn doing like, I don't know, 2 or 3 with water gun. Like, I don't know. It's a little bit more. Or counter does even more. So yeah. Either way, GG's. That was cool. So yeah, if you guys like this, smack the subscribe button. You know what to do. I'll be around. I'll throw out some more stuff. If there's any sort of team requests, like if you want me to run a certain team, just let me know. Just be like, hey, can you run this? And I'll just be like, yeah, sure. I'll just run it. It sounds fun. I like just kind of branching out and seeing what happens. So yeah, just throw that down in the comments. I'll check it out and give you a shout out in the next video or something. So yeah, catch you around.